guys. Okay, buckle up. So today we're going to be covering a topic that I've been wanting to cover for a hot minute, but I just haven't done it because I'm scared. No, I'm not scared. I don't want to do it. That was way too loud. So for those of you who are new to my channel, I was a competitive swimmer for 4 or 5 years off and on, okay? So when I was little, I used to swim. Here's some pictures of cute little baby me. I swam for like 2.5 years. And I swam like pretty competitively. Like I was okay. I had all B and BB times pretty much in like every stroke except for butterfly because I suck at butterfly. Like I was a decent swimmer for my age. I was like 9 or 10 or whatever. And then I was doing this for like 2.5 years, whatever. All of a sudden, this giant hurricane called Irma wrecked the Keys where I used to live, and I lived in Marathon, and the only pool there was this like random like little pool at a bar. It wasn't even 25 yards, which is regulation length. It was like 20 yards or 19 or something. Like instead of doing a flip turn at one end of the pool, I would have to like push off of the step. But Irma wrecked that little pool, and the nearest swim team was now an hour away. Towards the end of my younger swimming career, I started getting like insanely burnt out, okay? Like just so burnt out. I hated that. Like every single second, like I didn't want to do it. Except for meets. I like really liked meets for some reason. Like I loved it. But only during meet days, and we only had 2 meets a year, so. But I had really just wanted to quit for like a long time. I kept doing it because I was stuck in the habit of doing it, and I didn't want to change. I don't know. I was 10. I don't really think it's that deep, but I just kept doing it because I don't know. I like saying I was a swimmer. Who knows? And then 4.5 years later, Miss Rona hit, and we were in a worldwide pandemic. We were locked up for like 8 months. And I started thinking, you know, maybe swimming wasn't that bad. You know, like maybe I wanted to do it again. Okay? And I was thinking like, it would be really nice to be it would be really cool to be like really good at it, you know, like national level. That'd be fun, right? So I was like, okay, what if we started swimming again? You know, just, wouldn't it be funny if I just like swimmer? Yeah. Also, in like the past 3 years, I've been running a lot. I was doing like a lot of like running races, like 5Ks and stuff. Keep in mind, I was slow as but I was running like 5Ks at about like a little under 30 minutes. So like I was decent-ish, not really, but I was like 12, 13, so like not fast times, but like not painfully like turtle slow either. Okay? So I was still like an athlete kind of. Like I was fit. I didn't have like a 6-pack, but I had abs. I was, not that matters like for how like much of an athlete you are, but like I was strongish. Somehow I convinced my parents to drive me down to Islamorada, which is like an hour away, to go swimming in the morning every other day. So all of a sudden we were driving to Islamorada 4 times a week to go swim for like 2.5 hours. And yeah, and we did that for about like 5 months, I think, until we moved, which I'll get into that later. But yeah, I was swimming and I was trying really hard, okay? Like I was pushing it. Every time I was swimming those laps, I wasn't going fast, but I was trying my absolute best, okay? I was like, the amount of effort I put into that. I'm pretty sure everybody on the street can hear me right now because like I'm literally talking so loud and I can hear people talking out there. And so yeah, I was putting just all of this effort in, whatever. And like 90% of the time I was just like groggling, but I didn't even like it. I didn't even like swimming. Like I'm not gonna say I hated every minute of it, but like I definitely didn't enjoy it either, you know what I mean? And a lot of this was because I put so much pressure on myself. Like the amount of pressure, I was like, okay, if I'm gonna go to nationals, like I'm gonna go to states, whatever. And in addition, I was doing like this intense like dryland training at home, and like I like the dryland training more than the actual swimming. I was swimming just so I could do the dryland for swimming. what? Does that make sense to you? Because it doesn't make sense to me. But anyway, and I had known for about like a year at that point that we were gonna move. And I had been doing some research on the swim teams in this new place we were moving, Asheville. And there, and there was this one team that like really stood out to me. Shout out to Blues Aquatics, love ya. And they had like this little list of times on their website that you needed to get onto like the specific sections of the team or whatever. So the one I was shooting for, Blues Elite, at the time, I think they changed the ranking, so it might be a little bit different now, but at the time, this is what it was. Keep in mind, I was literally doing like a 34-second 50 freestyle at the time. I was like reaching for this, which I mean, good for you, like trying to do that. But anyway, and then flash forward like 4 months or whatever, we're in Asheville, yay! And I start off at Blues Aquatics, and the first day we get there, oh my god, it was so chaotic. So, but yeah, it was confusing, but it was funny. And I literally like had a I was like butterfly. Because like you can't really breathe, and I was like, I didn't really have the endurance for it or whatever. It was like 25s a butterfly. It wasn't even that hard, but it was still like, for me, it was hard, okay? Doing that, and I was like, trying not to cry, whatever. It was fine, nothing against Blues Aquatics. Love them, they're great. I was just having a moment. And then the second day, went to practice. I legit had a mental breakdown. I went home and I was like sobbing in the car ride home. And he was like, okay, chill out. Like it doesn't, like it's just swimming, chill out. But I had put so much pressure on myself that like, I didn't even let myself like enjoy it, because like I had put so much pressure on myself to be at this high level when I hadn't even been like at any level in it, you know? And I just like I couldn't let myself enjoy it, you know? And at that point I was like, okay, I'm quitting swimming, I'm done. I'm gonna go do something that I actually like, you know? And then after talking with my dad, I decided that I was going to keep doing Blues Aquatics, and I was gonna not put any pressure on myself, and I was just gonna do it, and I was just going to try to let myself enjoy it. Enjoy something for once. A concept, I know. In the first week, it was rough, but to be expected. It was fine. And then flash forward like 2 months later, and like I was really loving it. Like I was so happy I didn't quit. Like it was bringing me so much joy in my life. I was so happy. And like looking back, like it wasn't even the swimming that was making me happy. It was like the team was so good, and like the people on it, like it was literally just like a team full of my best friends. Like they wanted the best for you and they wanted you to succeed, but they wanted you to have fun and like enjoy what you were doing too, which is what I needed. And like the whole just team atmosphere, it was amazing. Like I would probably still swim if we still lived in Asheville, because like I loved the team. Like it was so fun. And like I got good on the team too. Not like good, but like I got pretty like decent, you know, because I was letting myself enjoy it. Flash forward like a month later, my parents were like, okay, you thought we were staying here? Psych. We're moving again. Bada bing, bada boom. So yeah, I was really sad that we were moving. But at that time, I was like, okay, like I really like swimming. I'm gonna try. Like I had started putting pressure on myself again to be like at that high level, and I was like, okay, yeah, we're not moving there if they don't have a swim team. Like I will find a way to make us not move there if they don't have a swim team. We found a swim team. We moved. IL Swim Club, great swim team. It wasn't the same as my old team, you know? And like this new swim team was great, but like I missed my old swim team with all my best friends and whatever, and I missed my old coach's training style, and it wasn't the same, you know? And like I still, like I was doing it, whatever, but I was hitting like major burnout, okay? Like I was just done. But it was okay, whatever. And then I injured my back. Plot twist! In a bodyboarding incident of all things. And my swimming just went from there. Like before I was hitting like BB times, and I was like looking for like BBB times in my 50 free, which is my best event. But all of a sudden, like it wasn't working. Like every time I went to pole, like it just felt like I was being stabbed in my upper back. I couldn't swim anything except for breaststroke pretty much for like a hot minute there. And then high school swim season started. So I stopped swimming IL to swim for the high school, which is just what everybody does down here pretty much. Nothing against the high school swim team. They're great. I really miss my old coach's training style, and I missed my teammates. And honestly, looking back, that's what I liked so much about swimming, you know? It was that I liked about it. It wasn't the actual swimming. Like, I could take it or leave it. It was just, like, having fun with my friends in the water. So my back had started to get, like, kind of better on aisle, whatever. Like, I was doing okay. And then doing a backstroke start, I re-injured it, and my freestyle was royally just messed up. I started swimming a lot of breaststroke. I'll put my times and stuff right here. And for high school swimming, it's a lot different than club swimming. So your coaches basically, like, they put you in whatever event they think you would be good at, not whatever event, like, you want to do or what event you feel like you'd be good at, you know. They just put you in, like, wherever they think you'd be good, which, you know, totally nothing wrong with that. But my coach kept putting me in the 200 free, and those of you who know me know how much I hate the 200 free. It's the worst event. You can't sprint it, you can't pace it, you can't even swim it, basically. I had to keep swimming the 200 free and the 500 free and, like, pretty much every meet we were in, which I don't mind the 500. Like, it's fine. I'm not, like, good at it, but it's okay. And come state championships time, it's districts, and I really want to get a regionals cut. And I thought that the coach was going to put me in the 100 free and the 100 breast, because that's what I thought I had the best chances of making. I was only a second off in the 100 free, and I think I was like 4 seconds off in the 100 breast, but it was doable drops in time, like, for being tapered and whatever. Like, it was more than doable. But the coach put me in the 200 free and the 500 free because looking at the times last year and whatever, it made sense. Like, I should have made the 500 and 200 free based on the times last year. But all the other coaches saw that too, and they put everybody in the 200 and 500 free because there's a big gap and, like, there was room to get in. And I swam the 500 free like 5 seconds short of a regionals time, which is a lot. And the 200 free, a second and a half off. And last year I would have made both by like 2.5 seconds. So that sucked. And I thought I was still going to regionals, but as like an alternate, long story. And the next day I skipped practice and I went for a run instead because I needed that. And when I was running, I was like, this is actually nice. I should do this more often. And I was like, wait, I actually really like this. Why am I not doing this more often? No, and when I was running, I was just thinking, like, you know, I dedicated so much of my time to a sport that, like, I don't even like. Like, I was waking up at 5 in the morning to go to practice for this sport, and I didn't even like it. Like, I was wasting so much of my time just trying to be successful at something that I don't even like. Be good at something. Be really good at something, but don't let it get in the way of you living your life. If it's not benefiting you, like if it's not making you feel alive, if it's not like bringing you immense levels of joy, then don't do it. Like, you can have both. Hi guys, so I was editing and I filmed this like a month ago and I'm just now finishing editing it. It's kind of a problem. But I randomly just like stopped talking, so so basically what I was saying is just like, do what makes you happy, do what brings you joy, and try to spend as much of your time as possible doing that. Just, yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. Oh, also, I got a haircut, in case you're wondering why my hair is so much shorter than it was earlier in this video, even though I literally, like, had my hair in braids. But my hair is shorter now. I cut it at home. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, share. Yeah. Bye.